Hey Stitches, I'm Sam Cole, and in today's video we are going through a week of reading romances in order to feel alive. I get like reverse seasonally depressed. I hate the summer, especially the end of summer where it's just so hot, and I just want it to be fall already. And have been grinding on Throne of Glass, my Throne of Glass reread, but this week I decided to put that all away and just read as much romance as possible. So without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so I've made it to page 102 of When in Rome today, and I'm really liking it. I wasn't sure, like with the first two chapters, I don't know, the beginning of romance can be a little cringy with like the writing style, but I actually am starting to really like it. I feel like there's a little bit too much like telling when it comes to like, I don't know, like their backgrounds, but again, like it's still really good, and I'm super excited. So it's only about 300 pages, so I'm wondering if maybe I could finish this tonight, and then if not, in the morning. But yeah, I'm liking where it's going, so I'm excited to see what happens. Okay, so it's the next day, and I did end up finishing When in Rome last night, and it was so good. It was so sweet. I really loved it. I think there were like a few things I was talking about where it was like a little awkward and it would take me out of it a little bit, but overall it was such a good, cute, easy read. And for that, I think I'm gonna give it 4 stars. It was really good, and I definitely would recommend it. So today I thought it would be fun to go ahead and go into Practice Makes Perfect, which is the second book of this interconnected standalone series. And here's Maxie. Hi. Hi. He's confused as to why I'm talking to this camera. This is the second. Sit. Can you sit? This is what's happening. Guess he's gonna sit there now, but this is the second in the interconnected standalone series, and this follows Annie, who is what is his name? Noah's little sister. So I'm super excited. She was a little annoying in the first one, just with her like innocence, I guess, but I'm excited. I really liked the idea of like her being a florist and owning her own flower shop and everything, and based on like some of the breadcrumbs that were left in When in Rome, I think I know or have like a feeling of who could be her like love interest, so I'm excited to see if that's correct and how that goes. So yeah, let's get started. Okay, so I have finished Practice Makes Perfect by Sarah Adams, and it was so good. I definitely liked that one more than When in Rome. I really loved Annie and Will. I thought they were so cute together, and I really loved being able to see her like step into her own skin a little bit, and that was really fun. Next, I'm reading That Kind of Guy by Stephanie Archer on Kindle Unlimited. I read Behind the Net by her like a couple weeks ago, and it was one of my favorite romances. So I'm excited. This one is a little, I think it's 4-part like interconnected standalone series, so hopefully it's good and then I can continue going. But yeah, let's see if we can finish it today, shall we? Hey guys, so today I have a horrible migraine, like horrible, so I haven't started any reading yet, but I did want to pop on and talk about The Wrong Kind of Guy by Stephanie Archer. That's what I read yesterday. So good. I think I'm gonna give it like a 4.5, something around there, but it was so good. I definitely think she's one of my favorite authors and one of my favorite romance authors. The way she writes is just so good, and how like she balances like the smut and like them having like a genuine connection. I don't know, I just really love it. And so yesterday was The Wrong Kind of Guy. It's about these two people, Emmett and Avery, and it's in this small town, tourist town, and Emmett is this like really charismatic, like best friends with everyone type person, and Avery is new in town, about like 5 years ago, new in town, and he's lived there his whole life, and she hates him. She hates him. She thinks that he's fake and like has ulterior motives when it comes to like being so nice to everyone. But he wants to run for mayor, and she wants to own this restaurant that she works at, and so they decide to pair up and do like a mutually beneficial like fake dating, and it's so good. It goes from them like her not being able to stand him and that tension. It's just so good. And then today, that's part of the Queen's Cove series. There's 4 of them. So today I'm gonna read the second one. That's Wyatt and Hannah, called The Wrong Mr. Right. That's what we're gonna do today, as long as I can get through it with this migraine. But I wanted to hop on. And so far we're 3 for 3. We read When in Rome in one day, Practice Makes Perfect basically in one day. I started it the same day as When in Rome, but then finished it the next day, like halfway through the day. And then That Kind of Guy. Did I say The Wrong Kind of Guy earlier? It's That Kind of Guy. Anyway, migraine brain. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get to reading. Finish off today's video, I thought I'd go through what we read this week and give my like final thoughts on them. So first up, we read When in Rome by Sarah Adams. This was so cute. It's like a small town romance. It's about this pop star who's having kind of like a crisis, and so she decides to follow her favorite Audrey Hepburn film, Roman Holiday, but the closest Rome to her is Rome, Kentucky, right? Yeah, Rome, Kentucky. So she packs up her bags and drives her old beat-up car to Rome, Kentucky, and her car breaks down in front of Noah's house, and it was so cute. It was very funny, very cute. I loved the whole family dynamic that Noah's family has, and then building off of that. So I decided to give this one, I think 4 stars is what I landed on. Then we read Practice Makes Perfect, which is the second in this interconnected standalone series. I liked this one a lot more. I found Annie, who is Noah's sister, youngest sister, to be a little annoying in the first book, but I really liked how she got fleshed out in this one and how we got to like really see her come into herself. That was really cool. So this one is kind of like the small town girl, like innocent, sweet girl, and the bodyguard, so like the experienced bodyguard. So that dynamic was really fun, and it wasn't like cringy like I thought it could be. And I liked this one a lot. I was giggling. I thought it was so cute, and so I gave this one 4.5 stars. Next up, we read That Kind of Guy by Stephanie Archer. She's the same woman who wrote Behind the Net. I have decided she is my new favorite romance writer. I just think it's so good. Her banter, the back and forth, the believable chemistry between the characters just is so good. But this one is another series. It's called the Queen's Cove series, and the first one, like I said, was That Kind of Guy. It was so good. I was giggling and laughing the whole time. And essentially it's like it's a fake dating but fake engagement type thing, and it's about this girl who wants to own this restaurant, but she doesn't have enough money to put as a down payment. And on the other side, this guy wants to run for mayor, but he has never like settled down and doesn't have a family, and so they're trying to like come together for like a mutually beneficial relationship that they both get something out of. And so very cute. I loved the banter, the back and forth, and their like enemies to lovers type thing. And then I read the second in that series, which was The Wrong Mr. Right, also by Stephanie Archer. This one was also so cute. I really liked this one. I honestly don't know which one I like more. This one's definitely more steamy than the first one was, and all of her books are on the more steamy side. But I mean, they're really good, and it's not, and there's like lots of plot, lots of like dynamics between the two, and so that's always fun. But this one is again kind of like the Practice Makes Perfect, but I liked how it was explored in this one better, I think. This one is also about like a shy, sweet girl with like not a lot of experience. Everyone calls her like the angel, but it's her wanting to like break out of that and become her own person. And so she says she wants to become a hot girl, and so in order to do that, she pairs up with the brother of the guy from the first book and is like, you sleep with hot girls all the time, so you should help me become a hot girl. And in return, I'll run your social media, because he's trying to be like a pro surfer and needs money for sponsorships and all of that sort of thing. So that one was really cool. It had the whole like surfing dynamic, and also she is the owner of a bookstore, and it definitely made me want to like build and run my own bookstore. I thought that was so cute and so fun. I think there's 2 more in the Queen's Cove series, so let me know if you want me to read that on here. But yeah, I think that'll do it for today's video. I hope you guys had fun, and let me know if you want me to do more like this, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!